would you say that the caregiver's work is your calling?
No, I've thought about it in a number of different ways. Never expected it to be something that was deep-seated and passionate for me. And I never expected it to be the place where I totally get into flow and lose track of time. I never expected that helping other people in this area would make me more energized instead of more tired.
The three things you mentioned, like you couldn't give a more cogent, succinct definition, I think, of what a calling is. People are always asking me what's a calling, and I refuse to define it for them because I want people to self-define. But the qualities that you named.
When it came to planning, caring for family caregivers, I made some parameters to make it easier for me to get started. So when I decided that I was going to do this, I set aside time to work on it. Every week, I set aside Monday nights to be my homework night. And every Monday since 2015, Monday night is my homework night. It's the night I write my Tuesday tips. It's the night that I dedicate to creating flyers. It's one of the nights where I will not take any appointments because I need to make sure that I'm working on the business side or the structural side. It's the night I practice any presentations. It's the night I deep dive into my emails because those come in every day and I don't have every day to look at them. So if I am present, I need to be present. I worked for a number of years from a checklist because there's so many little details that you have to remember. And as in many things that we do, order or timing is also important. So being present is important, and being able to break things up, take the whole and divide it into all the little pieces is also important. The empathy that I use with my team at my day job is the same empathy that I can use with anybody in my support groups, anybody that I do one-on-one coaching with, and other organizations who approach me saying that they want to help. So, oh gosh, okay. We're gonna look behind the curtain.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna look behind the curtain. Okay, cool. This is what I want. I want to know your secrets. Okay. File box.
The file box has supplies in it. So I have extra notepads and I have extra note paper. Plus, month by month, I have my event files by month in the file box.
Okay.
Caring for family caregivers has a totally different office.
Oh, totally different office.
Yeah. I changed a room in my house. It was a screen porch, but I closed in the walls. It has its own separate entrance, so you don't have to come to my house to come to the office. I have a different computer and computer system that's networked with my laptop, and a different file cabinet, different.
So when you, on Monday night, do you go in there to work? Okay, so you put yourself in your mindset partly by putting your body in that space. Do you charge people for any of your services?
Yes.
Okay, and have you always charged, or did you start out not charging? What's that trajectory been like?
So initially, I would say before I was caring for family caregivers, I was just helping people. Yeah, I had 2 years of that before caring for family caregivers took off. So I created a little community, checked in on my community after our initial staff board. So in the beginning, it was helping that group of people. Once caring for family caregivers became a thing, Setting my rate
Mm.
was one of the first things I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then understanding that I was coming from a place of not charging to see some of those same folks under this new banner. It was interesting.
Yes. Yes.
So for some
Fraught.
people, I was like, okay, this last one is free, but next time, when we spend this much time and energy on an issue, this is something that I now get paid for. And
Wow.
this is the rate.
Good for you.
So that there was an understanding that, oh, she's gone legit.
Okay, good. So it's your calling, and it sounds like you realized that it's your calling after doing it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That the things you named, like that you can be in the flow and not notice time, that you're passionate about it. There was a third thing. I would have to go back to the recording. And it's okay with you to get paid for your calling. It's okay. Yeah.
Realize too, the longer that I work in this space, that it's okay to fine tune it even more and to change and shift focus.
I call that the divine curriculum. That if you pay it,
listening, yeah,
you're listening and listening and listening, and it'll bring you to the next thing.
I just think that I am still fine tuning the vision and that I know what I'm best at now. So instead of being so broad to try to reach everybody, I think there's more of a designated community for me that I need to reach out to or be available to. If you have this broad knowledge that you're supposed to help people, it's like really, really comforting to know what people you're supposed to help.
If you do come out with anything else that you want to share with people who themselves want the courage to follow their calling, or they want the organization level to follow their calling.
I would like for people to know, when you're first starting to follow your calling, it might seem kind of foreign to you, but how do you know you're on the right track? If the idea never leaves you, if it's almost like nagging, like if it's always part of your thoughts, backing out of your driveway in your car or walking through the grocery store or in between commercials on TV, if it pops into your head, these are all signposts that say, yes, it's something you should pursue, and rest in comfort of that. Don't be uncomfortable and kind of running from it. Anything you do is going to be for learning purposes. It's either going to tell you, yes, I'm on the right track, or nope, this dream wants more than I can give it right now. But if you sit and do nothing, you'll never get any further than you are right now, and you'll never have an answer. You'll never know. So you have to take action, at least little actions. Every little action will give you information, so you'll know yes or no by taking steps.
Beautiful. Thank you.